Let's speak to Dr. Bharat Pankania, Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter's Medical School. Doctor, as always, welcome to the programme. I know you're always very cautious. Are you a little bit more encouraged today than you were when you were with us earlier in the week?
No, we've got to remain cautious, Adnan. This is very important. And I'm very concerned that people are using the narrative of Omicron may be less severe disease causing, and therefore they will go and drop their guard. I mean, we heard in your report that even after the booster, we tend to drop our antibody levels pretty quickly. Therefore, we must continue with all our measures of infection control, which includes take the booster and wear a good quality mask and wear it properly.
What do you think the next few months have in store for especially Europe and North America, where Omicron particularly seems to be very quickly already has become the dominant strain?
So I am concerned in that we are now entering our proper winter season, and we will have circulating amongst us not only Omicron, but influenza as well. And this is the time when we have the greatest pressure on the National Health Service. So I have been advocating for a long time, please get your vaccines, influenza, as well as the COVID boosters. We need to also continue with our infection control measures.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you look back at what happened in South Africa, now we're almost exactly a month since South Africa announced the emergence of Omicron there. And it very, very, very quickly went up, the transmission rate. But the peak now seems to have been reached. So would that not be something that other countries would be looking at as well?
Well, we think so. The trouble is, in South Africa, they have a much younger population, and it shot up and then it went down. And in the UK, for example, that wave that has started in London will be traveling in all other directions too. And therefore, for example, for the United Kingdom, the trend is still upwards. And thereafter, I hope that the trend will come sharply down. But at the moment, our trend is on an upward trajectory.
I was on the train home the other night, and a friend of mine in Guinea got in touch with me. And I said, it's really difficult living in the UK at the moment with hundreds of thousands, literally, of infections being reported every day. What's it like for you? He's from Morocco. He said, hey, you know, I brought my kids from Morocco and we're living here really easily. Nobody's wearing masks. It's like the virus doesn't even exist. What do you think is happening there?
Well, there's a lot of mixed messaging. This is the trouble, because when you are not wearing your masks and things, there is transmission of infection. And if we keep on dropping our guard wherever we are, especially in crowded countries, then infection will happen. In places like Africa, a lot of life is lived outdoors, and there the need for masks and all that is a lot less because they are in an outdoor situation. But in the winter months, in the European nations, we've got to be more careful.
Doctor, thank you so much indeed. So the holiday period is coming up, and I do wish you a happy holiday. Thank you so much for everything you've helped us with over the year. You've helped keep so many of us safe, our viewers and those of us who work here at TRT World and listen to your analysis. Thanks so much, Dr. Bharat Pankania.